and welcome to your intuitive weekly read with me, Crystal. Similar to that of pick a card, pick a stone, this week, pick a plant. The intention behind these reads are to better align you to that of higher self. When we are centered, grounded, and living in the moment, are we better equipped to receive the intuitive guides, the intuitive pulls, and the messages from higher self that's best suited for us and our path going forward, therefore creating a new reality and a new future. Do take your time and please look over the pictures. Find what picture intuitively calls your name. Furthermore, I think it's just to mention that we have entered into the Lion's Gate. It's an energetic time frame, and it's intense. It's affecting the collective, all on very individual levels. I know I have felt it, and my energy levels have been kind of on the low side. There's a huge call of trust, and the past year or so, what has brought us to the now. As always, I have placed timestamps below, and without any further ado, let's get to your guys' weekly read. To the group who chose the Fern, I've laid out your spread, I've meditated on the energies. There's a saying that says Oracle is great because it's all light and fluffy, whereas Tarot will get down to the gritty and tell you the shit storm that you're in. And that would be significant to this reading. The underlying energy is that of the Knight of Tassels, the Knight of Cups in reverse. Immediately it screams an immature energy, that which thinks that they are pretty charismatic and thinks that they may be able to woo their way in and out of what they want. That would be the energy that's best associated with this. Somebody who thinks that they are pretty smooth and knows how to manipulate to get what they want. This puts the viewer in the King of Pentacles in reverse as the heart of the spread. Whatever is the influence, whatever is going on, this seems to be a vice of yours, a weak point, if you will. Whatever is trying to pull at your heartstrings, it would appear that it may be winning. What crosses you is the King of Swords, meaning you have two options of the way you handle this. Either you can use your intellect, your knowledge, your smarts to maneuver and navigate through this, or you can fall to that temptation, that of the power and greed, that of instant gratification of what you want. What will you do? Because the truth of the matter is, what this is really all coming down to is that of the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a clear indicator that there's only one person that will win. There's no win-win situation with whatever you are dealing with. When somebody is playing vile, playing to swipe somebody under the bus, to use another individual, there's no good intention behind whatever it is that you're dealing with. There's only one person that's going to walk away winning. And what's wrong with this? There's a lot of cards that wanted to come out. And finally, when only 3 came out, I took them. It comes out with the Chariot, the Four of Swords, and the Six of Tassels, Six of Cups. What is this telling? What is this an indication? Well, there is a chance for you to still succeed. However, I feel that you're going to have to go in and do the internal. Furthermore, use your analytical, your wisdom, your knowledge of where you've been and what has brought you to this point. You have the know-how. Go in, go within, and know how to rise above whatever is laying before you. when you're in that state, I would strongly suggest to discern what is sneaky, what is not right about the circumstance, situation, or influences or relationships that you are dealing with right now. It's the Two of Swords in reverse. It's time to become very clear on what is missing in this equation that's pulling at your heartstrings, that is a vice, that is a temptation. We need to become honest with ourselves, come center. You have the tools to do so. And as the final card, comes with the Strength in reverse. If you fall into the temptation, whatever this is, that's currently got you up in the air. To me, the Strength in reverse is that of temptation, is falling to a weakness. It is the equip of using energy to that of ill intent. It's using a power trip. It's discord and abuse of power. Seems to be clearly stated that you have the choice here. You can rise victorious if you use the knowledge that states that you have been here before. But you need to go in and do that check with higher self to discern what's in front of you. What is this? For the oracle card that we have pulled for you is centered to that of the solar plexus. Is that right? Solar, excuse me. And it says choice. Free will, courage, willpower, and change. Within every moment is the power to choose. Your choice determines your experience of life. Choose wisely. This card is an encouragement for you to realize how much power you have through the choices you make. Sometimes we choose certain things because of familiarity or subconscious patterning. Sometimes we feel like life is happening to us, when in truth, our life is playing out exactly how we are choosing it to. Choose to make your situation better and more positive, and instantly that higher path will begin choosing you in return. Choose to let go of the patterns of behaviors that hinder your well-being, and you will make room for higher choices to come through. Look at the outcomes of your current choices, the energy of your relationships, your job, health, daily routine, the way you spend your time. Which of the current choices support your highest vision for who you want to be and the life you truly came here to live? Which choices do not? Choose a goal that you would like to achieve. Start with a small one if you like. Plan how you will meet this goal, and every day make a choice about how you'll stick to this until it comes to fruition. When we remember that we have choices, life becomes an exciting world of opportunity, simply waiting for us to pick which ones we choose to express or experience. Step out of your comfort zone. Try something new. You're holding the reins of your life. Choose who you want to be and how you want to live today and ride. This is very huge, especially with the portal of the Lion's Gate that we are currently in. We can choose to slide back to the familiar way, things that we know how it works, or we can choose a different path. What we've been through has aligned us to this moment. You have the wisdom. There's no doubt. You've been here before. Use your discernment. Use your intuition. Quiet your mind. Choose that which is in best vibration to your alignment, to higher self, and what you came here on this planet to express and to discover. This is huge, my friends. I apologize for whatever you're dealing with. A universal test. Right now, karma is a big center point as Saturn has come direct in the last month or so. Something else to keep in mind. Choose to go through integrity, heart-centered choice, and rise above whatever is trying to hinder and keep you down. I have so much love. Best of luck in the following week. Namaste. To the group that chose the ivory, I've laid your spread and I've started meditating on your cards. The overall energy, the underlining energy, is the Wheel of Fortune, but it's in reverse. Is this a streak of bad luck? Or is this a fear of letting a new beginning, a new start to unfold? See, at the heart of your spread, we have the sun, but it's in reverse, which tells me you're feeling overwhelmed, maybe hopeless, helpless, and a bit depressed. With these two cards as key indicators of where you're at, I can't help but feel like there's a lot of control from your end, trying to control the circumstances, trying to control your life, trying to grasp reins at your current environment, situation, circumstance, your relationships. Something new is on its way and you feel it and you know it and you are resistant to it. And the more we resist, the more it persists. Hence the sun in reverse. What crosses you, however, is your Eight of Swords. These are conflicting energies as you know in your head that you can become empowered and take a new approach to all of this, regardless of what is happening, and become victorious. Or you can continue be in the entrapment of being a victim. This is all based on a mentality and a perception. It's conflicting energy, and currently right now, feeling victimized to your circumstance or your situation seems to be ruling. Furthermore, what is the indication of what this is really about is the conflict. We have Five of Wands, which is another conflicting energy. Conflicting with those around you, not getting along with others, not getting along with yourself within your inner mind. A lack of harmony, the lack of balance. But why? I'd like to clarify once again, we are in the gates, the Lion Gate portal. The energies are intense. Things are shifting. What you need to know is that we have the Three of Wands in reverse, followed by the World, which is another clear indication that there's something new, an end of a cycle and the start of a new. Endings can be scary. With the Three of Wands in reverse, is that your ships are about ready to come in, but are you not feeling prepared? And the universe is saying, time's up. If you continue in this path, though it's not in your spread, you would be sure to hit that of a Tower moment where divine intervention comes in. Right now, you are placed in a moment where you have control. With the Eight of Swords, you can turn it into reverse or keep it of the upright. What seems to be further clarified follows with the next two cards. We have the Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse, again, to me, is about birth. The Empress is about birth. It's about nurturing and harvesting something to life. But it's in reverse, which is trying to extinguish that of what's coming to you. There's a lot of control in this, and control usually stems off from that of fear. Fear is usually due to a lack of preparation. So my question might be, what can you do to prepare yourself for what is to come? How can you put yourself in the best position for whatever is trying to open the gates into your life? Endings are often sad. Beginnings are often uneasy. That which is in the middle that we like to hold on to. But if we are at the end of something, it's okay to grieve if you need to. Finally, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. The Swords is that of intelligence, analytical side. I think you're smart. However, it comes with cautionary when you are a bit stuck in your emotions. That silver tongue of yours can be quite devastating to not only the impact of your life, but those around you. Take a moment to be sure to respond rather than to react. It's normal to have different responses, different reactions when things in our life are uncertain, when we don't know where we're headed. But it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be so bad. Could you maybe surrender into it and allow it to come forth? Go with the stream, go with the current, if you will. We pulled an oracle card for that of guidance. Is reference to that of the sacral chakra and his emotions. Feelings, expressions, moods, and balance. The card's message. Emotions are like the current of a river, constantly shifting and changing in response to what lies beneath. It is natural and normal to feel. We all feel different emotions at different times in our lives. When balanced, we are able to feel and express a full range of emotions and harness that energy in productive ways. It's time to take steps to achieve emotional balance by truthfully acknowledging how you feel and allowing yourself the time and space to experience and express your emotions. You may need to write what you're feeling in your journal, scream out loud, punch a pillow, go for a run, or talk to a friend. If you have held back your emotions for a long time, you may need to watch a movie to allow yourself to cry, get angry, laugh out loud, and to basically just feel again. Take responsibility of your emotions. Do not blame someone else for making you feel a certain way. The feeling you have is your own and is based on whatever point of focus is in the moment. Acknowledge this, feel it, and work through it. Look at what is behind the emotion. Has your diet affected your mood lately? Are your hormones in balance? Are you stressed out? Are you angry with someone or unhappy with something inside of yourself? Notice your emotions and the undercurrents, and give them a pathway to be shared and released. Honest emotional expression can make us feel vulnerable at times, but within this vulnerability is great strength. Moving beyond the mind, we enter the powerful wellspring of the heart, where miraculous transformation, growth, and learning are waiting to occur. Feel and express your emotions today. And that could be the fastest shoreline to help whatever this resistance is. To feel, acknowledge, stop suppressing. What is it that you're scared of? Can you find a safe outlet? Assured, like every season, this too will pass. The question is, how will you choose to transcend through it? I have so much love for you. I hope this reading helps for the following week. As always, namaste. To the group who chose Jade. I've laid your spread, I've meditated. The first underlining energy we have is the devil in reverse. This is phenomenal. This represents our temptations, those things that we fall weak to. But awareness. And only through our knowledge and our awareness and self-accountability are we able to triumph over the devil within ourselves, right? This is the underlining energy. That of which you know is tempting for you, and you have the awareness. The heart of your spread, the heart of the spread is the Queen of Pentacles. another phenomenal energy. It is a feminine energy, that which we both possess, both man and woman, but the feminine, of that of security, a liberation, a generosity, knowing that there's more than enough in this universe to go all the way around. There is no lack. Something that you encompass and you know. The challenging energies that cross you is that of the Ten of Pentacles and the Judgment. These are the things that you teeter and you top. Apparently, we're weighing in your favor as we speak. A recognition of a renewal, opportunity to resurrect dreams and possibilities. To get your 10th pinnacle, that of all the security, fulfillment. The world is at your fingertips, and you're aware of this. So what is our problem? What is this really about for this week? We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This to me signifies an opportunity of a brand new start, of something tangible, something you can take into your everyday life, whether this be a job, career, or even a relationship, but something that could be a beginning to a new. But with it being in reverse, that tells me there's hesitancy. Is it something you want to accept? I go further into the meditation. With that, the underlying energy, and what is really wrong about all of this, comes up the Nine of Wands and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Though you're aware of all your temptations, your habitual ways that have no longer served you, I don't wonder if there is an energy wave kicking at your temptation, kicking at your heels. Our vices are not easy to overcome. If they were, they wouldn't be our addictions. They wouldn't be our go-tos, our ways of numbing. The unhealthy habits that have served us up to this point, or used to anyway, or so we thought. There's a reason that they became habitual, and there's a reason that we became addicted to some sort of lifestyle or behavior or pattern. And that's represented in the Nine of Wands. It's a heavy load, but you're a warrior, which is also represented in the Nine of Wands. Ready to go at it one more time, recognizing that these temptations have nothing upon you because you now have the knowledge and the know-how to overcome it. You have done it. But is that what's preventing you from the new offering that's coming in through the universe? What is recommended? Comes in with the Page of Swords. This tells me maybe you should just do a little bit more investigation. What is the temptation? What's holding you back? What is the fear that would hold you back from a brand new start? Is it because you are in the Queen of Pentacles state and it's secure? What's the possibilities of moving it up to that of the King of Pentacles or that of the Empress or Emperor? There's infinite growth in our journey, and it's being presented to you. The advice would be the Nine of Swords. Stop thinking about the worst case scenario. Start thinking about the best case scenario. You've made quite the journey. To overcome these trivias and these challenges are not for the faint of heart. What is the best possible outcome? Where is the growth in this? How can this put me in the best divine unity of my soul's evolution and what we came here to experience? This rings loudly. Just because we have knowledge of how our vices work and our temptations and our addictions are, doesn't make it easy. If it was easy, it wouldn't be a temptation. The Oracle card pulled for you comes from the crown chakra and that of insight. Understanding, awakening, awareness, and self-evaluation. Recognizing the higher truth beyond apparent limits. Honor the path you have walked so far, and all you have become. Know thyself. This card is about self-evaluation and self-understanding. In our modern world, there is so much sharing of information through such a wide variety of mediums: internet, phone, TV, radio, word of mouth, etc., that we can quickly fall into the habit of looking outside of ourselves for the answers that we seek. We value others' opinions beyond our own, to know what to eat, how to act, how to dream, where to live, and who to love. Taking time to truly know ourselves expands our awareness. It makes it easier to grow from our experiences. Not only does it give us strength of character, but it allows us a greater understanding of other people and our surroundings, allowing us to see beyond surface circumstances into a deeper current within. This is insight. It is time to cultivate insight by honestly examining who you are, your past journey, and who you have now become. It is also time to claim your divine capacity and responsibility to see beyond the current you and to recognize your unique truth and potential. With a clear lens of non-judgment, consider your experiences, your relationships, and the lifestyle you led. Reflect upon the experiences that have most strongly influenced your path. What traits and habits have you developed, inherited, and absorbed along the way? What masks have you learned to wear to be safe in the world? Are you living in alignment with the person you truly came here to be? Some aspects you will love about yourself, and these may be your strengths. If there are some you are not proud of, then this is the first step to deciding how you may like to change certain aspects about how you are living. Insights allow you to choose to change or shift your path in a positive and fulfilling direction. Through the lens of insight, we are able to make better choices in our lives and to create a future we desire. We are able to be the best version of ourselves that we can be. Insights allows empathy, understanding, and compassion for other people, which can only benefit any relationships we choose to engage in. Insight raises your consciousness, adding a spark to the ever-unfolding light of universal consciousness. There's a lot to be said about faith. It is so scary. But yet, when you can reflect and see how much everything has led you to this point, both good and bad, it's meant to empower us and fuel us to be able to step into the unknown, to grow into our full potentiality, to know we're supported. Sometimes I wonder if faith and the blind leaps of faith, blind leaps of trust, are one of the main reasons we came here, as we all came here with anesthesia and are all being forced to wake up in our own ways. It seems that you have another opportunity ahead of you, a new start. Can you go in and find the insight? I have so much love. I hope this reading helps for your week ahead. And as always, namaste.